Hey everyone, so it's been 9 days since my mother's trip to heaven. And to me, it feels like it's unreal. It feels like it's a bad dream that I want to wake up from. I can't even begin to express the loss. It's my loss. It's an earthly loss, but it's my mother's gain of getting to heaven. You know, she started weakening at the end, but she was still strong in some ways. And like so many friends had said, is that just how she went was God's mercy, with her falling on her leg and it becoming swollen and a blood clot going to her lung. All I can pray is that she didn't suffer. I pray that she could still breathe, but I mean, thinking back on the panting, was she getting air? I think I asked her when she was panting if she was getting oxygen. And I think she said, yeah, but what was the panting about? I don't understand. But all I can pray is that she didn't suffer. She didn't like pain. But as an update, I'm in her place and I'm packing up her things. I did the hardest thing of getting her clothes, bagging them up, and then I brought them to Goodwill. And I kept saying, I'm sorry, Mom. And really, I think it's from my own point of view, my missing her, in which I said I'm sorry. Because she's not sorry. She's in a place of happiness. So I have to, keep reminding myself that. I know she's in a better place, but it's this temporal life that we live in. And we're human. We have pain. We deal with loss. Like a brother told me this morning. I mean, on Facebook, I'm expressing my feelings about, you know, missing my mom, and I just feel like some people are like trying to correct me and telling me that I can't be upset about it. I need to be happy. Yeah, I need to be happy. But like this brother, I was talking with this morning at church, he said, if your arm is cut off, you're going to feel the pain. You can't just pretend that it didn't happen. You know, I just I praise God that I was with my mother at the very end. But it hurts because I've seen her every day of my life for 47 years. I spent so much time with her. I joked around. I mean, there were times that, she irritated me with her nagging at times, telling me the things I need to do. Have I done this? No, I haven't done it yet. I will. But you start to appreciate those things when you don't have that person around anymore. I had so much fun in the evenings when I was with her, watching movies. She would share with me about what she read on Telegram. She would share that with me. She would give me a phone call. She would leave a voice message in which I'm still trying to find in Messenger. But I'm going through her house, getting rid of things, packing up things. And I know this is all a process. The people I've talked to that lost their parents, I mean, you never stop crying for them, in which they told me. I wonder if you would ever get to that place to where you don't cry for them. My mother cried for her mother that she lost at 13. She still cried for her. So how can I think that I can just go on with my life and then not think about my mom and not cry? I didn't give the update, but I was at my mother's funeral. It was all set up. I made sure that I gave the funeral home the clothes I wanted her to wear. It was a nice black outfit. It was in one of the pictures that were on Facebook. She wore that at my friend Richard's wedding years back. So I had that for her. And then a friend of mine cut her hair like she used to. And I gave the funeral home my mother's glasses to make sure that they put them on her. But I could not see her in the casket. I just could not. I did not have, I guess you would say, strength and heart to see her like that. I mean, it was bad enough that I was with her an hour after she passed, just looking at her. But I could not see her in the casket. I directed the people, the morticians or whatever you would call them. I said, please, if I'm in there, close the casket, because I cannot see her like that. So they did. They were gracious. But my son, he wanted to be with his grandma alone. He didn't want anyone in the room with him. And so I instructed the funeral home that when everyone goes, he wants to go in there and he wants the casket open so he could sit and look at her. And I think he said his goodbye. This will be something that he will live with forever. But I don't know if it will bother him because he's really not that old. He'll think of her time to time, but maybe the memories of her will fade. But they will come back when he sees pictures and possibly videos. So as of now, I got to be out by the end of the month. And I guess the landlady's going to give me more time if I need it. But I'm just trying to pack up everything. And once everything's gone, I want to clean her place. And then I'll be in God's hands wherever he wants me. But it's the hardest thing. Anyone that has lost a parent knows what it's like. I lost my dad, but it didn't affect me like it does my mom. I mean, I cried when my dad passed away. I cried a little bit afterwards. But my mother is so much different. I was close with my mother. My mother had always been supportive. My mother had always been caring. She would always give me an ear when I was irritated with something. When a relationship didn't work out in the past, I was crying and she was there to support me. but God took her because he had a reason. He wanted her happy. He wanted her with her mom. So I don't know. I don't know what God's plan is, if the woman that he has for me will come in my life. I don't know when that will be. I don't know when my books will be out fully. I don't know when things will start happening, but I leave it in God's timing. All I can do is take it day by day, trying to try to love my fellow man, try to have God's perspective with everything, thanking God all the time. That's the best thing to do, and what Job had said, the Lord gives and the Lord takes away, the Lord be praised. That's the mindset I want. So I just wanted to share an update with you. And, if you lost a parent, I'd really like to know, how do you still grieve for them? Does the pain ease in time, or does it still hurt? So I'd like to hear what you have to say.